Looks like we're ready to go. How are you holding up, Chloe?
I am still recovering from my weekend, but thanks for asking. It turns out that when you're in your 30s, it takes longer to recover when you have a hangover than in your 20s.
Yes, a little worse for wears over there, and completely sleep deprived here. So it's going to be a fun one.
Oh, yeah.
All
A
right,
little
I
bit
guess,
delusional.
guess we should do it. Hello to everybody that's watching. This is Glenn and Chloe. We are from Wednesday Up Late. That is actually what you're watching right now, so you already know that.
You're here. Welcome.
Yes, and I guess we've got a fun one for people. When do we not have a fun one for people?
Well, I think they're funner when we're usually drinking, but I think that's a bad idea this week.
Yeah, I haven't got it in me. Tea. I have got tea, and that is all I can muster. But look, we do appreciate all of you for tuning in, whether you're listening or you're watching. Yes, your presence is much appreciated. Hello to everybody that's listening on Newsly. They already know where to go. That's the beauty. But other people that don't, it is a super app that we recommend you listen to us on. They support us, so let's support them. Go to newsly.me, download it. It reads all of the news to you from around the world back in a natural human voice. So, whether you haven't got time to read or you might be occupied and can't read, it'll read the news back to you. And what else is there to say about it? It also has all the podcasts, so naturally that's where you should be listening to us. But they love what we do, so they're offering you, our listener/viewer, a month of free premium upgrade. So if you go to newsly.me, download it, use the exclusive code Wednesday Up Late, which is on the screen right now, and there you go. Newsly, we love what they do. They love us.
Love you.
It's a love fest. It's a love fest. Wow.
That's my...
Yeah, I don't even have that in me, and I'm not hungover.
I'm still in the wrestling mode, just like getting into it.
You might want to lay some context there for that one. It's not a pre-show thing we do. I promise.
Sorry, no. My friend is an amateur. Well, not amateur. He's really good. He's a wrestler. And I got to do that this weekend. I got to go watch him wrestle. It was my birthday weekend, so we went out to celebrate, and it was super fun. So now I'm in the mood to watch wrestling movies too. So might have to ask you for your free recommendation.
Awesome. You beat me to the punch there too, because happy birthday. That's what I was about to say.
Thanks.
Monday was your birthday. I hope you had a good one. You're a very old person now.
Stop it. No, I'm still 25.
You're never going to be as old as me or my wife, who just had a birthday as well.
Yes, happy birthday to Mel too.
She can watch this and listen for herself. I won't pass it on. Alrighty.
Okay.
Let's play some games. Let's add fuck to a movie quote. That's what I reckon.
Yes, I was bragging about this game, and I'm so pumped to play it.
I have no confidence in this whatsoever. Do you want to just lay some context down for people? You came up with this one.
Well, I didn't come up with it. I did hear it on another podcast, and they were doing it specifically for one movie, and I thought, hell, why don't we just do it for all movies and just add fuck to a movie quote and see what comes out.
At first, I thought this is a great idea. This is going to be really fun. And then as I'm going through movie quotes to use, I'm like, I'm just doing the same thing with each of them. I'm just adding fucking in there. Like, it's not actually changing much context. It's just making a bit naughty. That's it.
It can do. We might have to change it up to replace a word with the word fuck or something.
Well, I kind of did. My first one, I did replace it. So, yes, which does make it a little bit more.
Went a little rogue, did we?
Yeah.
Okay, all
I
right.
may as well kick off with that. So
Yeah.
I went with, frankly, my dear, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, come on. That's such
I say that all the time in my own life anyway. What about it's just a fucking flesh wound?
Yep, that works. I almost went with Holy Grail.
It works so well.
Where the knights that say fuck.
Where the knights that say
Alrighty.
What about you're gonna need a bigger fucking boat?
Yeah, I had that written down and I got rid of it for some reason.
Oh,
but absolutely, we're on the same wavelength here.
We're on the wavelength, yeah.
Or boat, you might say. Fuck, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
What about fuck? I'll have what she's having.
See, but just that it's added fuck right to the start of it. Every movie quote you can imagine.
So good.
1.21 fucking gigawatts.
Whoa. What's that from?
Back to the Future. 1.21 gigawatts.
Oh. See, here's what I want to know. Gigawatts or gigawatts?
Well, in the movie they said gigawatts.
Yeah, but what is it actually? Because that
Mate.
doesn't sound right.
Gigawatts. 1.29 gigawatts. Maybe it's just topical, like what do you call it? Geographical. Might be where you live.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I was just purely reciting it the way I know it.
Fair enough.
And,
what about
and now that I've said that, I'll go back and watch it and they actually say gigawatts, but
sure no, I think you might be right. I think Christopher Lloyd says gigawatts. I think that's always been a bone of contention with me. Like,
yeah, you like gigawatts?
This whole movie about going in a space-time
refrigerator
machine thing does not make any sense if you're going to say gigawatts. What about go ahead, make my fucking day?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the intensity or the context of the quote. It just makes it more colorful.
It does, but I can see Clint Eastwood saying that, and I think I'd be like shaking in my little boots if he said that to me.
Have you seen Dirty Harry?
Yes.
Okay, so give me the quote. Go ahead, make my day. The way you think he says it.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Worth it.
I forgot the fucking.
No. I wanted the original quote. That was good. What about Hasta fucking La Vista, baby?
Yes, I was trying to think of an Arnie one.
Yeah,
and I was like,
Or you could go like, if you add action to it, you could go, fuck, I'll be back.
Oh,
left the keys in the car.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. I'm like, it doesn't make it sound any better when he's already
not a fucking puma.
Get to the fucking chopper.
God, you're pushing too many fucking pencils.
What is it? Girls have vaginas and boys have fucking penises. Or what about Hakuna fucking Matata?
What a wonderful fucking phrase.
Means no fucking worries, mate.
Would it be funny if you said fucking furries?
Damn it.
Oh, that is awesome. I'm tapped out. I mean, we could probably go for more. Name a movie that has a quote.
By George, she's fucking got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What movie did you pick that from? Because that's been in a few movies.
My Fair Lady,
okay,
of course.
Excellent. Because they all riff off that.
They do. Yeah.
I've got nothing else. Yeah, that'll do. That was fun. That was fun while it lasted.
I love the riff in between and coming up and improvisation.
Give us a dodgeball quote.
Oh, if you can dodge a fucking wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Perfect.
You're about as useful as a cock flavored fucking lollipop.
What about Daddy, would you like some fucking sausages? Doesn't work. We'll just cut that out.
You tried. We'll just edit it. It's fine.
Because you put me on the Rip Torn mode and I'm like, oh, what does he say Freddy got fingered?
That was nice.
Did you see that there's possibly a new Bourne movie coming?
Really?
From the director of the new All Quiet on the Western Front. And well, I believe the movie is happening. The maybe is Matt Damon being involved, which who knows? I mean, it doesn't really need him in it if they reboot or recalibrate it. They've done one without him already. So
was it successful?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think that one was the one with Jeremy Renner instead.
Oh yes, I remember.
Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Legacy. I think it was.
Okay,
him,
all right.
I think, and then they got really original and went Jason Bourne as the next one.
Shouldn't that have been the first one?
Yeah, I hate when they do that. When you've gone you've gone in a sequential kind of way, and then they just fucking do it. I hate that.
Unless it was a prequel of some sorts, I think it needs.
It wasn't. He was clearly 15 years older.
Have some creativity, guys. Come on. Jesus Christ.
Oh, all right. Now's the game. Yeah.
I was going to say, speaking of how many Jason Bourne movies we can name.
Would you like to host?
No, go. I'm just so good at
You are. So how many can you name? This is the game that when you're hungover and I'm sleep deprived is gonna be interesting.
it. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna just throw I guess, a word, a name, a title, a category, something like that. The other person's got to name as many as they can in an allocated amount of time. How much time do you want to give each other?
How much time did we have last time? Like
I-
20 seconds?
20 or 30? What do you want to go with?
Let's go 20. And if it's
Okay.
not enough, we can change it.
All
Because
right.
it's our fucking show.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to?
I'll go first.
Okay, thanks. I'm not ready. Hang
Taking
on.
one for the team.
All right. Fire at will.
Zombie movies.
Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, Brain Dead, Dogtown,
Dead.
Land of the Dead. Then you've got Diary of the Dead. Then you've got
And time.
World War Z.
I think you got 11.
Wow,
Wow.
not
You're
bad.
doing all right.
It does help that they all end in the dead.
In dead. Yeah. What was Zombieland 2?
I was going down that train next because when I got to World War Z, I'm like, okay, now my brain's in a different mode and I can take off.
Look at you. Look at you. I'm impressed.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, just go. Just fire at will.
How many can you name Patrick Swayze movies?
Oh, Dirty Dancing, Point Break, oh my God. The fucking Outsiders, Jesus Christ. No.
Time.
Ghost. Jesus.
I'll give that one to you.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
A lot of my work friends do actually listen to this podcast. And I just want to give a quick shout out, if that's okay with you in the middle of this game. Hi, Colton. All right, that's for you. Don't come at me at work. But
Hi, Colton.
They were discussing about how disappointed they were in me that I haven't seen Point Break. I copped a lot of slack for that, and I will rectify the issue. I just want to make that perfectly clear. I will clear this up, but yeah, I got pressure. All right, you ready?
Hi, Colton.
Hi, Colin. He's our QB. All right. Glenifer, how many can you name plot twist movies?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, 7. The Usual Suspects. Rope. Psycho. Knives Out. Oh, okay. Murder on the Orient Express. Death on the Nile. Haunting in Venice. Anything Agatha Christie.
No.
Most Hitchcock.
Time. You still did all right.
That's a good
9.
one. That's a
It
good
was.
one.
Yeah. And this is the one I struggled on.
Self-congratulating. Come on. It was a fantastic one.
I'm so good. All right. I'm ready to be embarrassed again.
All right, motherfucker. Here we go. How many can you name New Zealand actors?
Oh, Taika Waititi. Russell Crowe. Keith Urban's not an actor, is he? Can we call him an actor? He's been in some music videos. Come on. Shut up. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Reese
Time.
Darby? Reese Darby?
Yep, but you're out of time, you see.
I still got it. It counts.
What was that?
I don't know. It's me covering up my shame by just putting.
I thought you were like Goodbye Pork Pie or something like that's a New Zealand film, but it's not an actor.
That was really hard.
Yeah.
I couldn't get
Sam
any
Neill.
more. Oh, Sam Neill. He's not an Aussie?
No, he's a New Zealander. He's famous New Zealander. He's Kiwi. Does those lamp commercials.
I just kind of claim them.
Yeah, you do. You do. As all
Sorry.
good Aussies do.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, you ready for your next one?
Let me have a sip. Yes.
All right, name as many as you can movies where people take on beasts.
The fuck does that mean? Okay, Beast, Ghost in the Darkness. Great question. Razorback. Jungle Book.
Time.
So many, and I can't even think of any. Take on
Cocaine.
Beast. Take on
Yeah,
Beast
like
is where. Yeah, I know, but
Cocaine
like,
Bear and
had you said creature features, I'd have been like, "Fuck yes, let's do it." But my brain is like,
okay.
"Take on Beasts." Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Like,
It's like where they go like head on, you know?
yeah. Tarzan, the fucking fight scene with the fucking gorilla, amazing.
Or the jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Are you talking about the cartoon or the?
No, the new Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah,
Skarsgård one.
okay, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
that was a good scene actually.
Yeah, yeah. Of
Didn't
course,
like
you're going to
that.
say that.
No, I don't. Well, I mean that's a perk, but he'll always be Eric from True Blood for me.
That's it.
Uh,
Perk. I didn't see Margot Robbie wrestling no fucking anything.
She could if she wants to.
I know she should have.
She should have.
Mm,
I agree. Equal rights. All right.
How many can you name? Hang on, get my timer back. Shit. All right. How many can you name movies about cars?
Cars 1, Cars 2.
Well done.
The one with that's like Top Gun but not with Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Any Bond movie has got
time's up.
Fuck me.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Haven't seen it.
Okay. The Driver. Okay. Transporter.
Haven't.
Okay.
Baby Driver. There you go.
There you go.
There's 4.
Too late.
No, it counts.
You failed.
All right. Glenn, name as many mafia movies as you can.
Alrighty. Godfather 1, 2, 3. Goodfellas. Once Upon a Time in America. Mafia Mama. The Last Don 2. Then we've got American Werewolf in... No, French Vampire in America / Innocent Blood. Then what else have we got? There's so many.
Time.
Okay.
That's about mafia. That's a mafia movie?
Which one?
The vampire one.
French Vampire in America is, it's a mob movie. One of the mobsters gets bitten by a vampire and becomes a vampire and then infects the mafia as vampires.
Whoa.
It's great. It's from the director of An American Werewolf in London, which is why when it got released in America, it was Innocent Blood. But for Australian audiences, they retitled it to A French Vampire in America, thinking they could just piggyback off the success of American Werewolf in London.
Right.
That's why my brain got a bit screwy there.
I got that. So, fun story, and my mother likes to tell this all the time. When American Werewolf in London came out at the movie, she was only very young, but her older brothers decided to take her to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't sleep for about 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, it has that effect. It is. I think it's the best werewolf movie ever made. I think it's one of the great horror films ever made. I think you will love it because it's hilarious as well as scary. But but when it's scary, it's fucking scary. Like it really is. The first act gets me every time, no matter how many times I've seen it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's one that I haven't even thought that I wanted to see.
And it's one I know that you would watch and you come away from saying, "What a masterpiece!"
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I really do. John Landis directed it, like the famous '80s director from Trading Places and Three Amigos and stuff like that. So.
Right. Okay.
Alrighty. So it'd be my turn. Yep. All right. So timer back out. How many can you name Emma Thompson movies?
Oh my God. Harry Potter 1, 2, 3. Oh, she's not in 1. Harry Potter. Fuck, where didn't she show up? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's in Love Actually and that one where she's ugly but then she gets good. Nanny McPhee.
Time.
Nanny McPhee 2.
Time.
Fucking nailed it.
Junior.
Nailed it. I can't remember which Harry Potter she shows up in first.
It's irrelevant.
I think it's 3.
Doesn't
I can't count the first 2 because
I
can't just say all of the Harry Potters because she's not in all of the Harry Potters.
Correct. She is in all of the Nanny McPhee, so I'll give you that.
And the Sense and Sensibility?
Yeah, we're done. Time's up.
No, I'm just thinking now. I know the time's up. I'm not counting it towards my score. Fucking petty. Jesus
so many,
Christ.
Dead Again and whatnot.
So many.
Do you have one more?
So good. That's it. You're all finished, dude.
Oh,
But I'll
okay.
tell you something that we did today. Sorry, not
Please.
today, on the weekend.
Yep.
I decided the kids were just being absolute feral. So we decided, let's sit down on the couch and have some quiet time, watch a movie. And we put on Dungeons and Dragons because hubby's been wanting to watch it. And I loved it. I thought it was
Fucking
so
hell.
good.
Yep.
Yeah, kids were just not interested. They did not want a bar of it
Mm-hmm.
until like the scary beasts and stuff came on. And my youngest, who's 4, is like, mummy, this is a little bit scary for me. But then wouldn't leave. So we kind of had to kind of force him out of the room so we didn't have too many nightmares on our hands. But yeah, I forgot how good it. I forgot. And just like them rolling in that glass ball, and they're just like, oh, just good.
So the next thing I had on like things to talk about.
Rapid what? D&D 2. No.
Yeah. So part
Yes.
2 is entering the early development stages with I think sites for 2025 release.
Oh, that makes me so happy because I was sitting there on the couch and I was talking to my hubby. I'm just like, this is such a good movie. It just opens up to all these new worlds and all these new characters, and it doesn't even have to focus on the main group that they were focused on before. You can completely switch to a completely other storyline and it fits in. I'm so excited. I hope they make more. Yes.
Dead set funny too. Just dead set funny. Not only exciting and fantasy driven, but fucking hilarious.
Genuinely funny though. Like they weren't trying hard to be funny. It just worked.
Yeah, they just wrote funny characters. And all of the actors play it straight, which makes it funny.
Yep.
Yeah, no, great stuff. I always take an opportunity to plug the other podcast, Good Movie Monday, but we did interview the directors of that. So go back a few months ago.
Yes.
There's an interview on the show, goodmoviemonday.com. Anyway, which I didn't plug at the start of the show either. If we have any newbies on board, goodmoviemonday.com is where you'll find our show as well. Just hit the Up Late tab and there you are.
Yay. Oh my God, that's made me so happy.
All right, we are into the rapid fire mode here.
Rapid fire.
Now,
we're going to try and make this answer as quickly as possible because we had criticism last time.
I mean, it's so tempting just to stop and talk about things as you go.
I know.
Or to contemplate answers, right? So it is legitimately first thing that comes out of your head, even if it's not even related to what the question is. Whatever it is in your head is what you got to say.
It's just how it goes.
I instinctively am not good at because my brain wants to stop and think before I
think about it.
In general, I like to think before I speak, just in case I say something stupid, right?
I mean, that's genuinely a nice trait in a person, but for this game, it just doesn't work.
So I reckon we don't give it. There's no time limit here. We just got 10 questions each, but got to get through them as quick as we possibly can.
All right, sounds good to me.
I'm going to go first with asking you questions.
Okay, yeah, go. I'm loving it.
Here we go. Name a Hugh Grant movie.
Dungeons and Dragons.
What's the best Austin Powers movie?
First one.
What was the original name for Wednesday Up Late?
Up Late with Chloe and Glenn.
How many kilometers is it from your house to my house?
Too fucking many.
What is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score for Return of the King?
No clue. 100%.
Name a Disney movie from the 70s.
Aristocats?
What's the first Kevin Costner movie that comes to mind?
None.
Name a movie with blue in the title.
Blue Lagoon.
What's the name of the TV adaptation of My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Oh. The Aunt Vulla's Day Off.
How many movies has David Fincher made?
A lot.
Put a number
40.
on it.
40. 10.
Okay, it's more like it. Thank you. a bit of common sense doesn't go astray. Alrighty, well done. So do you want to go through a couple that you're probably going to want answers for?
Yes.
So you were correct. The original name of the show was Up Late with Glenn and Chloe, but either or.
Yep.
How many kilometers is it from your house to my house? Do you want to take a stab at that? Like just you've driven it.
I have driven it, and it took too fucking long. Like 300-ish.
You serious? Come on. 121.
Is that it?
Yep, that is
Yeah, I
it.
have no concept of measurement or time usually. So,
So you said
wow.
100% for the Rotten Tomatoes score for Return of the King?
Has to.
It's 94%.
I was close.
You weren't
Yeah.
too far off.
I can deal with 94%.
Aristocats was correct. A Kevin
Oh,
Costner
cool.
movie here, neither here nor there. The TV adaptation of My Big Fat Greek Wedding was called My Big Fat Greek Life.
Okay. I didn't know there was a TV
Yeah,
adaptation.
it had the entire original cast except for Corbett.
Oh,
Yeah, he
spoilers
was
for it.
busy with Sex in the City, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then David Fincher has made 12 movies, so you're not far off.
Oh, I was close with
Yeah.
the second guess, not the first guess. Oops. 40. Why
Well
did that
done, though.
number
Well
come out of
done.
my head?
No, that was good. That was timely. Very snappy.
Yeah. It's hard, like the Kevin Costner one, because he's not sort of in my normal repertoire. Nothing comes to mind
I
like
thought you
straight
would have gone
away.
Robin Hood like immediately.
Oh, I could have too. God
Yeah.
dang.
I probably would have
All
gone
right.
Waterworld for that one.
You ready to go for yours?
Yeah, this is gonna suck. Just a warning to everybody.
This is all on your perception. This is nothing to do with facts.
Sure, go for it.
All right.
Go for it.
All right. Favorite time of day to chill with a movie?
Night.
Your biggest red flag in a movie?
Epilogues.
Name a film that is important to you.
Fargo.
Name the perfect first date movie.
Terms of Endearment.
Oh God. Name your desert island movie.
Jaws.
Jumanji or Zathura?
Zathura.
Halloween or Christmas movies?
Christmas.
Go-to movie for a laugh.
Rocket Man.
A movie that has made you cry.
Terms of Endearment.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Alyssa Milano.
Of course. That was so many people.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, well, I take it back because she wasn't my first celebrity crush. She was a teenage crush. If I go way, way back, I had a crush on Kim Richards.
Kim Richards.
Now, she's one of the Real Housewives from Beverly Hills, but when she was a kid, she was in Race to Witch Mountain, Escape to Witch Mountain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we've had this
Yeah.
discussion before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to know who mine was? Can you guess who mine was? I
Orlando
think you
Bloom?
already know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All four walls of my room were just
If
head
ever
to
I
toe.
get a chance to interview him, I'm telling him that.
Tell him it's insanely creepy, but I was like 15. No, I was younger. Because when did that come out? 2001?
I think so.
Yeah, I was 11.
Ooh, but the juices
Sorry,
were flowing.
Orlando.
So
Sorry. It was the hair, you know? It was on point.
Were there any there that you need to go back through that I didn't?
I want to know your reasoning for choosing Zathura over Jumanji.
I think it's a better film, like of the originals. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I think because I mean it was written as like the sequel book, right?
Mm.
In book terms, and I found it better directed. I found it. Jumanji was stolen by Robin Williams' personality. Like, it became a Robin Williams movie more than an adventure movie, right?
Okay.
Whereas Zathura is a space adventure. Like, I don't really care for any of the actors that are in it as like actors. Like, their characters were in the film, whereas it's just Robin Williams in Jumanji. And I thought from the time I saw it in '96, I would have been living in Canada, and I just thought, wow, this is really overrated. Like, I mean, it's fun, but it just feels like this is a Disney movie or something. Like, it should be on daytime Disney.
Oh, I completely disagree.
No, that's fair.
Completely. I think, all the characters were memorable. I think he elevated it absolutely, because what movie isn't elevated with Robin Williams in it? But
he can be a distraction though. Like, I think he's a fan. He's incredible. He's a genius. But I think you can put him in a movie and it just becomes the Robin Williams show. Some movies he's not too restrained in, and usually the comedies, obviously, because he's allowed to go bananas. And that's just that's one that I just find. It's Jon Favreau. It's I like Josh Hutcherson too. He was really coming up through the Disney ranks at that point in time. Yeah,
love him.
So I just love it. It's good and it's scary. It's scary.
I feel like when I watched Jumanji when I was a
Hmm.
kid, because I was a young girl, I always identified more with Kirsten Dunst.
Yep.
So she was always my main sort of focus, and she was sassy and she had attitude, and I was like, oh, she's cool. I like her so much. And her pigtails, I was just like, oh, you look good, girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like even though I loved Robin Williams and he was like one of my be all end alls when I was younger,
Yeah.
she was the one I identified with as well. So I guess I kind of see it more from that perspective.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. It's, yeah, it's not a bad movie by any means, but I keep
And
seeing, yeah, go on.
no, go for it.
I keep seeing like TikTok videos of, sometimes you feel like a really old man or woman when you see these TikTok videos, and it's a Jumanji themed one, and it says like, how old were you when you first learnt that the dad in Jumanji is also the hunter, or the butler or whatever is also the hunter?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I'm thinking, from the fucking instant he rocked up on screen, like,
yeah,
there was no doubt about it, and that was
Yeah.
the gag. So why would you fucking put yourself out there in the world like you're the idiot, the only idiot in the world that didn't fucking pick up on that? Like,
some people don't though, and like
But
I've been guilty of that in other movies as
I
well.
would
To be
never, ever, and this is just my personality, I guess, but if I watched something tomorrow and I discovered, why the fuck didn't I know that? I would not put that out to the world. I would not say, I was today years old when I fucking discovered this.
fair.
You mean the scarecrow's the same guy as the farmer? Like, I'd look like an idiot. And I'd be aware of that. I'd be like, okay, this is just me. Okay.
Is that how it goes? Okay.
That's my red flag right there. Fucking, I was today years old.
That's your red flag.
Yes. And when
My
I said,
red flag
yeah. I'm getting
Is
worked up here. I'm getting
choosing-
worked up.
is choosing Terms of Endearment as the perfect first date movie.
It's a good gauge. It's a good one to gauge them with. No, it's a
I
perfect
mean-
date movie because she's most likely to be emotional at the end of it, possibly leaning on your shoulder, and there's a bit of conversation and consoling, and Yeah.
Okay, I can
it is
see it
not-
from that angle.
it is not the first date movie I would take someone to, but it's the first thing that came to my mind as far as a movie that I could possibly find a connection with someone with.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
See, I go completely opposite. Like,
Hmm.
if I haven't been on a first date in almost 14
I can
years,
tell you 2 movies I went to on a first date, but you go first.
I would choose, if I was making the decision as to what we were going to
Mhm.
watch, it would be Ace Ventura or Dodgeball, and I will tell you why. Because
Yeah.
they are two of the funniest movies, in my opinion. And if you're not laughing at these movies and connecting over these movies, fuck right off, mate. Like, that's a huge thing for me personally.
Sure.
So if you are not laughing at those two, nah, done deal.
Well, I know that the 2 dates I can think of, I've asked what they want to see, and we've gone and seen those. So I didn't choose the films. I let her choose. 2 different girls. First one was Return to Neverland, which is the sequel to Peter Pan, the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And then AI, Artificial Intelligence,
Oh.
a Spielberg film.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting
I
choices.
had back when I first started working in the video stores, before I had one of my own, the girl that worked in the fruit shop next door had a big crush on. And so I just
the
went next door
fruit
and
shop
said,
girl.
I just went next door and I said, would you like to go out and see a movie? So, yep, okay. I'm like, wow, that was easy. And I said, you pick one and we'll go. And so she picked that one. So I don't remember the circumstances for the first one, but yeah.
There you go. Interesting.
But the music's playing, so that, fucking, the world is telling us to
Time
get off.
Wrap it up, as
That's
they
right.
say.
I said it about 10 minutes ago. Go to goodmoviemonday.com and click that upload tab, and you can watch every episode we've ever done. You can listen to them also if you're, once again, driving or whatever. Hit up Newsly and have a gander that way. What else do we have to add before we run? Only got a couple of weeks to go.
I know we're wrapping up soon for Christmas. Gonna have a little
Mm-hmm.
break, so fill your ear holes while you can, or go back and listen to some old episodes. And
Yeah, and you never know what we might provide over the break. We may.
Oh, there'll be
drop
plenty.
Drop some fun stuff in between.
Mhm.
But definitely engage with us and let us know what you might want to hear next year on the show. We'll go through all this on our last episode, I'm sure. But for now, let's love them and leave them, and see you next week, Chloe. It was fun.
see you next week.
Bye.